Hi guys, hi. I'm just on my way to pick up the kiddies from school, so I thought I'd do a quick video while I'm on my way. So you have to excuse me if I'm not looking at you all the time, but I'm sure you'd agree it's much better for me to be looking at the road. So I've been thinking about the different costs of eating vegan food today. Now, I get a lot of people say to me, I can't afford to eat vegan, and I'm sorry, but that's not true. You can afford to be vegan. I mean, you look at the price of meat and fish, and you know, you could pay 18 quid for a joint, you know, on a Sunday. You can buy a lot of veg and fruit and stuff for that. Now, if you are gonna, on the other hand, be buying ready meals, or you're going to be buying a lot of processed foods, then yeah, the chances are it probably will cost you about the same sort of price as meat, or maybe more, depending on what sort of meals you go for. But do you know, part of the vegan lifestyle for me is eating not only what is considered to be healthier food, and it is by any, you know, in anyone's book it is healthier food, but by eating things that, you know, I'm cooking, and again, don't give me that sort of thing that everyone says about not having enough time to cook. There is enough time to cook. You know, some vegan meals you can have down in 10-15 minutes. If you're a raw vegan, it's even quicker, and you don't have to be doing 3-course meals. You know, if you're eating the right food and you're getting the right amount of calories in, you're not needing 3 courses, you're needing one good meal to fill you up. And it's the same with the kids. You know, I've got 4 kiddies between 6 and 15, as a lot of you know, and they're not hungry. You know, they're not starving, they're not dehydrated, they don't not have enough nutrients, their bones are growing just fine, thank you. It's another thing I should get on a t-shirt, because of the food that we buy, and it is healthy food. It's the most healthy and expensive range, if you'd like, that I can afford. There are weeks when things aren't going so great. I've had to have a couple of new tyres on the car, or you know, just the other day I managed to scratch someone's car in the car park. Oh god, it was a nightmare. It was a really bad week. But things like that, and I'm thinking, actually, do you know what, this week I can't afford to go and buy that there. I'm going to go and buy the cheaper version somewhere else. But it's still all vegan food. It is still good, wholesome foods for the kids, for me, for my husband, for our animals. You know, everything we buy is always vegan. There is not a week when I think, actually, I'm just going to buy a cheap couple of ready meals. Doesn't matter if it's got palm oil in, doesn't matter if it's got, you know, trace fish, or I don't know, something like that. Do you know what it does? It does matter. It matters to me, and it matters to my children. We were out the other day, and they were handing round, it was like a family day at my husband's work, and they were handing around this most hugest bowl I think I've ever seen in my life, of sweeties. And each one of our kiddies, you know, 4 of them all stood there in this crowd of other children who were sticking their hands in this bowl, grabbing as many sweets they can get hold of. Every single one of mine went, no thank you, no thanks, no, I can't have that, we don't eat those. You know, in a very polite way, but they knew that those were not vegan. I wasn't stood next to them, I didn't tell them they couldn't have them, I didn't say, oh god no, you know, that's vegan, I'm sorry, we're vegan, we can't, you know. They made their own choice in that. They know what's healthy, they know what's the right thing to do, they know when something's been produced at the cost of another life, and they didn't want to be part of that. And I cannot tell you how proud as a mum that makes me. It really, really, really does. But you know, they're not fighting over bowls of sweets, they are fighting over bowls of beans quite often at home. My 6-year-old with edamame beans, oh my god, you know, we went to Brighton a few months ago, and we went into Itsu for lunch. I don't know if any of you have been in there, but some, you know, nice fresh food, a little bit like Pret, and everything, and they were fighting over the last bowl or cup that was filled with edamame beans, you know, green beans, not sweets. So it really does show that you've got to instill that in your kids to start with, and you're not going to have problems later on. They are not going to have health problems later on, and you can afford to eat vegan. You do not need to spend a fortune. You need to go every day, so you're not wasting food, or every other day, because if you cut down on your waste, you can afford to buy more anyway. And if that still isn't enough, do you know what, buy a cheaper washing up liquid, but buy some decent food that doesn't cost the earth so much, it doesn't cost the animals, and it doesn't cost your health either. So you can afford to eat vegan. I'm going to leave it there because I'm about to put my kiddies up, but catch you soon. All right, take care. Bye bye.